My name's Jen. It's nice to be here. I'm a trans woman. Do we know what that means? We familiar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't seem massively sure, do you? All right, if you don't know what it means, it's really simple, okay? Really simple. All it means is that I'm just like any other woman in this room, except I can't feel empathy. I like boys. That's my thing. I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry, men. I do. I like guys. But I've struggled. I've struggled with the dating world. You know, it's hard. It's hard for trans women. There's no app really specifically for trans women. There's a lot of apps that kind of well, there's Uber. What stays on Uber? You know, don't talk to me about Uber. The only app that I've managed to find that I enjoy is Bumble. Does anyone here use Bumble? Big dating crowd. I'll tell you about Bumble. Like, one of the great things about Bumble, right? At least it used to be this way, is if you match with a guy, if he doesn't get back to you within 48 hours, his little picture, his little visage, it slowly starts to disintegrate. Kind of like a Pokemon, like at the end of its life. And I like to imagine he's died. So I stopped putting in my bio on my dating app that I'm trans, right? And a lot of my friends were like, oh, you can't do that. You know, it's deceptive, you're deceiving guys. But I was like, shut up. Like, most of these guys that I meet, like, they're deceptive. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she knows what I'm talking about. Minnie the Minx over there knows what I'm talking about. They tell you lies. Like, I was dating this one guy, right? And he was like, I'm a man. I'm a manly man. I've got a beard. I've got a car. I'm going to wine you. I'm going to dine you. And he did do those things. But when I got back to his flat that evening, he had an Otter bedspread. You ever seen that? I don't mean like it was made of real otter. Like, that'd be sick. I'd be like, this guy's a provider. Do you know what I mean? No, I mean it's like a duvet, and on one side there's like loads of little otters, and then you like flip it over, and there's one big one, like, ooh, right? I mean, I don't know if any of you in here have ever received penetrative anal sex on an otter bedspread. Makes you realise. It makes you think about your life, basically. That's what it does. I worry a lot about my appearance and stuff. Like, I'm quite a vain person. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if anyone can relate to that. Like, I know I'm a vain person because the only time I look out of a train window is when it goes through a tunnel. All right, I've done some pretty edgy jokes this evening. I'm going to try and talk about something before I go that's a little bit more universal, something we can all kind of agree on. Do you mind if I talk about J.K. Rowling for a little bit? Do we know who she is? Yeah. She wrote a successful book series, The Casual Vacancy. We're familiar. She used to write books. She used to write like cool, like wizardy, like I'm a wizard kind of books. But now she writes essays. She does. She writes essays. And I was reading one of her essays, and I was reading it, and you get about like sort of halfway down, and she has this bit where she basically says in her essay that she thinks that trans women should have to use the men's toilet. She thinks that people that look like me, trans women, should have to use the men's toilets. And I remember when I first read that, and I just thought, don't threaten me with a good time. Right? You don't know what I like, Joanne. Like, my flatmate who I live with, she's a cis woman. She's really lovely. We get on, we're allowed. But she used to be a massive Harry Potter fan. Like, she flippin' loved it, right? And that's fine. But nowadays, she's like not really into the whole thing anymore. Unfortunately for her, when she was a big Harry Potter fan, she got multiple Harry Potter tattoos all over her body. And I feel bad for her. I do. I feel bad for her. She regrets it. But I do like to mess with her sometimes. For example, sometimes when she's coming out of the shower, I'll go like, oh, what's that on your leg there? Is that a Quidditch broom? And she'll go, oh, no. I just really love sweeping. Or I go, oh, what's that on your arm there? Is that the symbol for the Deathly Hallows? And she'll go, oh, no. Aryan Brotherhood. You guys have been absolutely lovely. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.